didn't have a horrible childhood at all. My mom and dad divorced when I was like 2, and we moved back to Iowa. When I started drinking, I was 13. Like a year later is when I started substance use. And by 18, I was using IV drugs. I had lost the person that I was with to an overdose. And very shortly after, I got pregnant. And so I entered into a pretty bad relationship, toxic, very toxic relationship. Yeah, we were like fire and gasoline for each other. And 2 days later, me and Justice's dad were in a high-speed chase. And a lot of drugs went out the window. We both went to jail. I remember I used to use to shut everything out, and I remember it didn't work. I was in a really bad place. When I called up here, I think I was just calling around to get information, and they just asked me, they asked if I was pregnant. I said yes. They said, "Are you an IV drug user?" I said yes. And I was just expecting to get an appointment for an evaluation or something, and she said, "Hold on." And she literally transferred me over, and I think within a day I had a date to come here.
House of Mercy is a place where people can come and address their mental health disorders, their substance use disorder, and really just a place where people can grow and change. So Melissa came into our program really just feeling lost. She was grieving loss of loved ones. She was trying to make changes, but she didn't know how to make them without the support of House of Mercy. We are able to really meet clients where they're at, and so we don't have a one-size-fits-all treatment approach. Our team approach is helpful, so not only stopping substance use, but learning how to parent without substances, going back to school, getting a job so that she could be self-sufficient.
In all the other treatments that I had been to, I think that I felt like when I went and sat down with my counselor that I had to prioritize what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to work on. And I feel like here, I didn't have to do that because I could worry about each thing when I was with each person. And it really that just helped me a lot to do that. I've made a lot of bad choices, but I've also made a lot of good ones. And this was the start to probably the best one. The greatest thing, I think, is that my son never has to see his mom drinking or using. He never has to experience that. Every day it might have been a different reason that I stayed, and then pretty soon those little reasons would build up, and they would build up, and then it just felt right.
Philanthropy plays a crucial role in supporting the work of House of Mercy. Without generous donations and support from individuals and organizations, it would be a challenge to provide these needed resources. These contributions help support the House of Mercy so they can continue to provide not only support services, but even basic needs such as shelter, food, and health care to clients and the community.
I just had a great team. I honestly couldn't have done it without all of them combined. I knew how far I could get with my addiction. I didn't know how far I could get staying sober. What they did for me, I didn't think was possible. I had gave up on something far before they had. And I'm grateful for having them show me that again and for giving me my life back.
House of Mercy tries to be a welcoming environment, a loving environment, an environment full of hope. If we can get people in our doors, then we know that we can change lives and we can change our community.